Can I just say what an honour it is as well to be here to support Houseman's and Comma, and obviously to read this fabulous piece by Maggie. So, May Hobbs. 3 generations of women live in a house together in a seaside town. The grandmother, who we only know as Ma, cleaned for a living and has a political past. Her clever daughter Anna is also a cleaner, which is disappointing to Ma, and Kim, the granddaughter, is 11. Ma is doing an Open University degree in politics. Anna is bored with politics and fed up of living with her mother. It's a few weeks before the American election of 2016 that elected Donald Trump. Anna is reading a tattered Vogue, which has a feature about travel writing. Something has enraptured her. A paragraph about the last remaining virgin forest in Siberia. Birch, larch, shivering poplar. In her mind, she stands there, silent. But her mother is going on from the kitchen. May Hobbs, she's like a watchword for me. Oh, I've heard enough about May Hobbs, sighs Anna, as the white leaves shiver. Everyone should know about May Hobbs, she said. We had rights just like the blimmin' men. Anna leaves the Siberian forest. Anna thinks her mother has got worse since she started her OU degree. All information makes her indignant. The weather, the gap between rich and poor, and now Trump standing for president. Besides, it's influencing Kim, who is only 10, but getting stroppy. Let's put the TV on. Anna grabs the remote. But there he is, the yellow gold quiff, Trump's bloated face staring down at the crowd. That man's a wolf, her mother says. You think he's funny, but we won't be laughing. Anna writes poems and lives with her mother because financially it makes sense. Her mother helps out with Kim, of course, but Ma has a lot of coursework for her degree, politics, philosophy and economics. Ma likes to say the words. Her essay this month is on politics of protest. May Hobbs is going to get dragged in. Anna laughed out loud when Ma told her the title. You'll get a distinction. You're always protesting. They bicker gently, mother and daughter, and sometimes savagely, about Kim. At the moment, it's the US election. Stop going on, Anna begs her. Obviously, Trump won't win. But Ma believes her daughter is clueless. He's going to win because he's a celebrity. You just don't care, your old generation. Have you changed the world, Ma? At least we tried. I haven't given up and nor should you. Could I change the world? Kim asks from the sofa, where she's trying to do her homework. No, says Anna. Yes, says Ma. The house they share is a Georgian terrace, which was totally gutted by the council in the 80s. Ma bought it cheap as a sitting tenant. She had expected Anna to move, her clever daughter, her daughter the poet, away and upwards overseas, flying far from Seabridge, with jobs, doctorates, fame, riches. Ma reminds her of this sometimes, and Anna is always quick to reply. Well, you wouldn't want me to be rich, because then I'd be an exploiter, right? A few million might come in handy. But Anna is dreamy and a cleaner, like Ma. Ma isn't happy that Anna is cleaning, but that is because she's old-fashioned, as Anna kindly explains to her. It's a normal thing. Lots of other friends do it. We could have good jobs, but we prefer this. It's not like you. It's not forever. And yet Anna is 33. Day by day can turn into forever. Today, Anna's off for an interview with this new lady, as Ma calls her, scornfully, a woman recently moved down from London. Irina Nemeskova is indeed a lady. Her great-grandparents came to England after the Russian Revolution. having survived a flight through Europe during which they lost all their money. The family hated Bolsheviks, so Irina, by the blind logic of opposites, has become a left-leaning academic and writer. She would rather not have a cleaner, but she's lazy, she laughs, and she can afford one. So why not? So far, she hasn't had a good morning. She's writing an article about 1970s activism. She knows her stuff. She used to teach it. But the voice to write it in, that eludes her. She's read May Hobbs' memoir, Born to Struggle. She's watched Night Cleaners, the black and white film about the office cleaners who came out on strike in 1972. She rereads the transcript of what they said. One particular exchange burrows inward. After a bit, she copies it out. Voiceover. What would socialism mean to you? Cleaners. Well, it's a life for people. Yeah, it's a life for the working class people. If that was possible, but that wouldn't be, could it? It couldn't be. The way they talked, the way they hoped. What if a writing can catch that? It's a relief when the doorbell rings. Oh, yes, of course, the girl for the job. Hello, I'm Anna. The girl's shaking off rain. Intelligent face, a bit round-shouldered. Come in the warm, Irina says. Soon Anna's balanced on a gilt armchair. Do you have children? Irina asks. One girl, 10. That's why I'm doing this, so I can be there for her. Anna smiles a virtuous smile. Irina's sizing Anna up. Should she ask about her education? She didn't need it, though, to clean. I have a lot of books. I don't expect you to dust them. The most important thing is not to touch the ones on the table, the ones I'm actually writing about. Are you a writer? I like books and writers. Mum's always saying I should have been a writer, but I didn't go to university. You don't need to go to university to be a writer. I still write poems, but Anna can see Irina has lost interest. If you want to write, just go for it, Irina says, with an air of finality. Easy enough for you to say, Anna thinks, concealing irritation with a grateful smile. You want me to be a cleaner, not a writer. You want to keep writing while I clean your loo. The woman, adds Irina, indicating the paperback laying face down on the walnut table with a smiling, sturdy woman on the cover, wrote a brilliant book about her life, and she had no education to speak of. She was a cleaner, like you. Her voice trails off, the girl's face almost hostile. I think of myself as someone who cleans, Anna says, with a spurt of animation. Yes, says Irina, not understanding. Not a cleaner, Anna explains. I don't define myself as a cleaner. I do lots of things. We're all, in the gig economy. So I'm not, just a cleaner. I see. But a cleaner was what Irina wanted. You do like cleaning, though, she probes. It's not a fucking hobby, Anna thinks. But, of course, she replies. I like to do a good job. How much do you pay? She blurts out slightly rudely. After an infinitesimal pause, the woman names a sum 1/3 above the going rate. That'll be fine, Anna says quickly. Did you see that monstrous thing Trump said? Irina asks, as Anna dallies on the doorstep. Owen, he's nuts, Anna says happily. We don't need to worry about him. See you soon. Have a good weekend. Irina goes back to reading May Hobbs' Born to Struggle. What was she like? Ma asks later that day. She and Anna are watching TV. What's who like? The woman, your interview. Oh, all right. Good money. Feels guilty. I know the type. Can't be bothered with them. She's okay. The house was lovely. Lots of books. Political. Political? Do you mean UKIP? Socialist. Doesn't like Trump. Ma chokes on a pizza. Personally affronted. She is the political one. Hypocrite, she says with her mouth open, tomato on her upper lip. Well, I like her, Anna says untruthfully. Maybe we'll be friends, she adds for good measure. Pigs might fly, Ma says with finality, but stung with jealousy, as Anna intends. 3 weeks went by, which meant 9 hours at Arena's. Everything was going smoothly. In fact, Arena seemed quite nice and thanked Anna profusely each time she left. Arena, for her part, thought it was working. In the 3rd week, though, something slightly odd happened. She found Anna sitting on the landing with a page of Arena's notes in her hand. The girl had jumped up like a guilty rabbit. Just having a tiny rest, she said. I was reading this. It was the sheet on which Arena had copied the haunting paragraph from the transcript. A new life for the working class people. But it wouldn't be, could it? It couldn't be. It would be asking for the moon. I like the words, Anna explained. Well, you're welcome to copy it out, just as soon as you finish cleaning. By the time she was finished, it was long gone lunchtime. See you next Wednesday. Anna smiled her best smile. Thank you so much. That'll be US election day. No, the day we get the results. Oh, honestly, one is slightly nervous. Americans are lunatics, Anna asserted. No worries. Anna and Ma were soon rowing again. They made up by watching The Apprentice, but then it was the news and Trump was on. The BBC had photos from inside Trump Tower. The doors were solid gold and everything gleamed. Anna gazed transfixed at the screen, but Trump had ruffled a lot of feathers by praising Putin's actions in Syria. Switch it off, Ma shouted scornfully. That man is a murderer. What's wrong with him being friends with Putin? I don't want Kim to get blown up, said Anna. Why will I get blown up? They had forgotten Kim was in the room. Is Donna really a murderer? Take no notice of Grandma, said Anna. Stop eating sweets and go to bed. She should know about Putin and Trump, Ma asserted. It's not appropriate, Anna shouted. She rarely shouted, so this was quite shocking. She should know things, Ma insisted. We've got the American election next week. She's a little girl, Anna shrieked. I'm not a little girl, Kim said stoutly. Why do you always take your grandma's side? When Wednesday arrived, Anna got up early and found Kim crying in the bathroom. The truth came out. A boy at school had stuck his pencil in her neck during maths, which Kim was very good at. No one did anything, so Kim thumped him and ended up in the head teacher's office. I don't want to go to school, she sobbed. They sat and cuddled on the landing. Anna kissed the hot, greasy top of her head. Then Ma burst from the bedroom with a bright red face, clutching a blurring radio. You won't believe it, you won't believe it, and stomped into the bathroom, slamming the door. Kim stopped crying. What's the matter, Grandma? Anna stood up to go downstairs. As she took the first step, the bathroom door opened and her mum yelled, Trump's bloody won! Anna spun round and missed a step. The shoddy 1980s banisters crumpled and she plunged headlong with an unearthly scream, landing on her right shoulder. I've got to go to work, she kept on wailing as the paramedics checked her over. The young man focused on her collarbone. We'll have to take you in, I'm afraid. This is why, when at 10 a.m, Irina opens her front door, headachy from the misery of the US election, she's surprised to find a hot-eyed old woman and a fat, pretty child standing on her doorstep. Are they Jehovah's Witnesses? But it's Ma, who leaves Irina in no doubt. I've come to clean the place. I've come to clean in place of my daughter. She's fell downstairs and broke her collarbone. This one's off school, indicating Kim, but she hasn't got anything infectious. Okay. Okay, says Irina, Her headache sharpens. It's not necessary for you to clean. Very, very kind, but honestly. However, Ma has screeched over the threshold. I'll get on with it. I brought my kit. Have you got a telly for her to watch? Kim hesitates, then takes a cue from Grandma. Where's the TV? For my education. Irina follows them, twisting her hands. Have they come to rob her home? She moves a laptop into her study, but leaves May Hobbs' book on the drawing room table. She can't work. She can't settle. She hears Ma banging about downstairs. Is it even true that Anna's had an accident? Irina decides she must go down and face them. Otherwise, the strange pair will stay forever. But when she opens the drawing room door, she sees Ma standing motionless, outlined against the light through the lace curtains. This book, Ma says. She sounds puzzled and accusing. This book on the table, how did you get hold of it? Is she suggesting Irina stole it? I bought it, obviously, Irina says stiffly. Did May Hobbs? Did she actually write it? Ma is cautious. She's out of her depth. Yes, it's her autobiography. Is that fiction? No, of course not. Why are you interested in May Hobbs? Well, I knew her, didn't I? Says Ma. It's a common name, not the same one. It's the same one. Who led the strike? Says so here. Against the government, Ministry of Defence. For one, I did know her. She was... All right. You actually knew her? Irina can't believe it. The same May Hobbs who led the cleaners' strike. Ma realises she has an advantage. Irina's staring at her as if she is Jesus. Yeah, I was in it. I was part of it. I don't know if she put our names, but I was one of them, the night cleaners. Well, this is extraordinary. There is a pause in which they gaze at each other, seeing each other for the first time. Ma starts talking and can't stop. Would you like to sit down? Irina interrupts her, but deferentially, and tries to take away a duster, then points her ceremoniously towards the chaise longue. We used to have one of those, Ma says. It wasn't comfy. Found it in a junkyard. It actually belonged to my grandmother. We were very fortunate. My family was Russian. Irina waves apologetically round the room. Russian Revolution. Brilliant country. Ma is starting to feel happy. Quite, says Irina. I must make you a coffee. No one told me May had written a book. How did the educated keep that to themselves? In hospital, the sheets are white and clean. They have kept Anna in case she has concussion, but she'll be allowed to go home soon. However, Anna is in no hurry. She loves the hospital's antiseptic smell. She is dreaming of never having to clean again. It's a very strange job, really, she thinks. I do things other people shrink from doing. They prefer not to know about. What they want from me is magic. She gets out a notebook and starts writing. What is it we do? She has to pause, and then she knows. It's miraculous. A woman comes slowly into the ward with a big spray and starts spraying the surfaces. She is small and bowed in her overall and looks as though 1,000,000 years ago she came from China or the Philippines and has been here for another 1,000,000. Nobody looks her in the eye or says hello or please or thank you. She is bowed so low, she's almost on the floor. Anna's looking down from her high, hard bed. Something suddenly grows from her centre, unfurls like the tongue of Amaryllis towards the woman who never looks up. A green gold thread, a magical tendril. Anna floats around the room beside her. I am a cleaner like her, Anna thinks. All of us women, cleaning and cleaning, and everyone looks down on us. I pretend they don't, but I know they do. Thank you, she suddenly calls to the woman, who flinches and frowns, craning up to hear. I'm a cleaner too, Anna says, louder, and the tiny woman gives a tiny nod. Anna returns to the voice in her head. What is it we do? It's miraculous. We make time run backwards. That's what we do. The kid's sticky fingers didn't touch the banister. The dying man didn't piss on the floor. The drunk dad didn't spill his beer. That's what we do. We undo touch. We're special people, time travellers. We're here to make the world new again. There are thousands of us, hundreds of thousands, all over the world. There must be millions. If we all stood together in one place, we'd make a whole country, a continent, all standing up like trees in the sunlight. Birch trees, yes, silver and clean, like the trees in that Siberian forest. Thousands of miles of birch forest, untouched by anyone, untrodden. No one could get to us altogether, and it would be cold and fresh and bright. Nothing dirty anywhere near us, just standing in the sunlight all together. All the cleaners in the world, the straightest now in the light, the cleanest. And there would be a life for us, a better life. Could it be? Could it? Kim comes sprinting down the ward. Thank you.